The Local Show, sponsored by Victory in Motion, home of knee repair, not knee replacement, on News Radio 570 WSYR, on 106.9 FM, and live everywhere on the iHeartRadio app. The Local Show features in-depth conversation with business owners, employees, and influential business leaders throughout Central New York, exploring their successes, challenges, and reasons for doing business right here in our growing community. The Local Show is produced locally by Zoe Advertising. Now your hosts, Tom and Steve.
We're back into the action with Tom and Steve. It's The Local Show, the last bastion of holiday fun.
It is the last bastion.
On the radio.
That and the Hallmark Channel, Tom.
Sure. Yeah.
Did you ever see that comedian that does the things for the Hallmark Channel? He's an engineer guy.
No.
And he talks about every Hallmark Channel. Every movie is the same.
Right.
You just move the pieces.
I did see that clip.
It's funny. Yeah. And it's right.
And he's right. You know, there is a formula. It's
correct.
Formulaic.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah, kind of fun, though.
Yeah.
All right. Joe Scripa's with us. He's the owner of the Scripa Group Real Estate and Property Management. Joe, I hear that rates are up, then they were down, and then they were all around, and now what? Where are the rates now, and is it easy to get a mortgage?
You know, I don't think it's that difficult to get a mortgage.
Mm-hmm.
I think the rates are ticking up a hair.
Okay.
So
get it now.
So
make a transaction
you know,
now.
What they're talking about is that the what the Fed did, the rate reduction that he did, that everybody thought was a rate reduction, was already baked in. In other words, it already existed. Right. The banks pre-forecasted it. They put it in there, and they already took it off. So in commercial real estate, I'll tell you, we're seeing that because we're going back and forth a quarter of a point, which doesn't sound like a lot, but when you're talking about $5, $6, $7, $8 million or more, a quarter of a point makes
a big difference. Now, Joe, you've been in the business for well over 20 years, right? Has it been 30 yet?
No,
okay. 25 years. Okay, so over the 25 years, I know you don't come across as some big cocky guy who knows everything, but let me just throw this question at you. With AI, and everybody complaining about, I'm going to lose my job, or it's taking over certain aspects of jobs. In real estate, is it a safe bet that if you're in real estate, AI won't affect you? If you owned buildings, if you bought buildings and held real estate?
I would say that's fair, but I want to contribute to the AI thing.
Yeah,
real estate AI, I taught it everything it knows.
Oh, of course.
I just want to make that clear up front. Okay?
That's what makes it so intelligent. I get it.
No, I don't believe AI is going to affect the owner in a negative way. If anything, it'll affect owners in a positive way, because you can write something about your product or your building or your property or your home
a little easier,
and get it spit out a little bit cleaner, nicer, and more.
Yeah, I was just wondering if people were looking for a business or a way to make money in the future to bypass, the AI curve.
To create a safe career.
Right, that's what I'm talking about. A career or an investment, and
I see.
That's what I was.
I think I don't think AI is going to take away. In real estate, I think it enhances. Actually, a few people I know that work in real estate administration, they said, I feel like I'm going to lose my job, or it's going to affect my job. They're not going to need me.
Right.
Well, no, if you utilize AI in the right way, it will enhance what you're doing, because you'll be doing the work of 3 people instead of 1.
But when the internet came rushing in, let's just say in real estate 20 years ago in a big way, people are like, I can look direct. I don't need a realtor. I'm going on. I got Zillow or I got Billo or whatever I got.
Yeah, exactly.
There are a lot of things going on right now with like Zillow and all the different larger companies, the National Association of Realtors, all the associations of realtors, about oh my goodness!
We lost the train of thought.
There goes. Went around.
Yeah.
So there's some
things happening.
AI and the internet and the way Zillow, all those things have combined, or aren't they buying each other up and stuff too?
Well, and they're all fighting, and there's lawsuits all over the place.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And one of the things that I think Zillow is trying to do is really take over everything.
So it's the government
from sales to financing. To actually doing a sale without a human.
But Zillow's not a broker.
So do that without do a transaction without a human involved. they're talking about lock boxes that they can access through the internet or whatever.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So they want to be self-service 100%. You don't need no stinking realtor.
That would be really wrong.
Yeah,
because
I don't.
People would abuse that.
But I don't. I mean, I see things like that potentially coming, but I don't think it's really going to impact us.
But the internet did not make realtors sell less houses, did it?
No.
I mean, because you can go look and you see direct. I mean,
more because people are more in tune with what's available.
Yeah,
right.
And the bottom line is, if you have a commercial piece of property and you're leasing it out to somebody, that's a great investment. You're making money by holding that building.
And you don't see as many 25 years ago. We used to see a lot of for sale by owners.
Yeah.
Today you don't see that many for sale by owners, and statistically, 95% of for sale by owners end up hiring an agent to do the job, and then they get it sold.
But when people do the math, you got to understand a little bit, have empathy. Okay, if it's $300,000 and I'm going to pay $20,000 a realtor, well, I can sell it myself. Well, the reality is, maybe you can, maybe you can't, but you don't know anything.
Correct.
Right?
And you might get tied up into a contract that never closes, and you're strung along 6 months, or
So realtors earn their money.
I think so.
Yeah.
Oh, sure. And then especially in the residential area, when you're showing people, even commercial space.
I think both. When you look at residentially, like this year with all the bidding that was going on, if you're a buyer's agent and you're driving somebody around and you're making 10 or 15 offers, I mean, 10 or 15 offers is probably 40 or 50 hours.
Yeah.
So if you didn't win an offer, you put in 40 or 50 hours without making a nickel, and you're putting gas and
driving them all over,
and you're taking time from things that could make you money.
Absolutely.
And I think that people who want to move more rurally, you're driving an hour to show a house,
right?
Oh my goodness, yes. We had one right now in in Vienna. It's actually finally moving, but the number of trips back and forth,
So commercially, now that Micron's not coming, how does that?
They just Onondaga County just a couple of weeks ago approved.
Yep. And a couple $1 billion,
giving them your money.
Yes.
All right.
So the Micron that is not coming is back to coming.
Yeah.
They suffered, like I said a couple of weeks ago, this news about being delayed. I think it wasn't a delay. It was just reality of what they could actually produce.
So
and build.
The process, I mean, I know they're working on the water lines up there, the power. I mean, I go through there. They just redid that in
where
the railroad at the train. I don't know if that had anything to do with anything, but they redid that.
Well, because they're doing the rail spur to deliver material to.
See, I didn't even think about that.
They're doing a rail spur right to the plant so that product can be moved without trucks, so you're not going to have as much truck traffic.
You'd think we would have thought that through, Tom, right?
No,
They're doing
I just thought that.
Okay.
Very good.
So that's exciting.
Well, even for the construction, they're going to move stone, and they're going to move the material they take off of the ground out of the area by train, and put the traffic elsewhere.
Beautiful.
And same with the stone.
Real quick, commercial retail space, is it out there? Are there spaces for lease that are worthwhile? What's going on?
I will say we're really light on inventory, so to speak. It's out there, but you got to act fast.
Yeah.
Okay, and I know that you've got some behind the scene stuff that wouldn't be seen on Zillow. Things that are going to open up and stuff. Is that fair?
Right. Yeah, we do have a lot of privately or exclusive private listings.
Yeah, that's not public. Scripagroup.com. You can call Joe at 452-1200. If you really want to talk to him, you can. 452-1200. Ask a question. Scripagroup.com. Thanks for joining us, Joe.
Thanks for having me.